You've probably seen it in the news lately. Military pilots continuing to report unidentified aerial phenomena, objects with no visible propulsion moving in ways that just don't fit anything we understand. And what's interesting is it's not being laughed at anymore. It's being acknowledged. Hello, boys and girls. Chaplain Scott Savelle here. And first, thank you for all the comments on the last couple of updates, and welcome to all the new subscribers. It's clear folks are paying attention, and I'm glad you're here. Now, I want to say this right up front. I've made it clear I don't want to spend a lot of time on this kind of topic because there's a real risk of drifting into speculation or sounding sensational. And that's not what we're about here. But at the same time, when something keeps showing up in the news over and over again, and when the Bible speaks to the broader category of what we're seeing, there are moments where I just feel compelled to at least acknowledge it. So this is one of those moments, because it's not just UAPs. You've also got reports of scientists and researchers dying under unusual circumstances, not all connected, but enough to make people take notice. You've got the rapid rise in AI, with even experts using language like non-human intelligence and admitting they don't fully understand what's emerging. You've got government hearings and discussions about disclosure. Something that used to be dismissed outright is now being taken seriously at the highest levels. You've got deep fake technology and digital deception advancing so quickly that we are quickly approaching a time where seeing is no longer believing. And even in space, you've got continued monitoring of unusual objects and anomalies that spark more questions than answers. Now listen, I'm not saying all of this means something specific. I may be thinking that. I'm not connecting dots that the Bible doesn't clearly connect, but I am saying this: there is a pattern forming, and it fits within a broader biblical framework that tells us that deception will play a major role in the last days. Now think about this. When John writes in Revelation chapter 1, verse 1, he says these things must take place soon. That word carries the idea of speed, like what we get our word tachometer from. In other words, when these things begin, they will unfold rapidly. Revelation 6 through 20 doesn't drag out, it cascades, fast, intense, and unstoppable. Where are we right now? We're still in the church age, Revelation chapters 2 and 3, but that can change at any moment. So what are we seeing? Not fulfillment yet, but what looks very much like stage setting, the infrastructure, the mindset, the categories of deception. So when you hear about these things, don't panic, but don't ignore them either. Just file them away and measure everything against the Bible, because we don't speculate beyond what is written, or at least we try not to. We stay anchored in the truth. Jesus said in John chapter 14, verse 6, I am the way and the truth and the life. And that's where we stand. And if you're new here, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel to get the truth in front of more and more people. I'm back on the road tomorrow, headed north back to Kentucky. Prayers appreciated. In the meantime, keep fighting for joy and keep looking up. God bless.